Okay, let's get into your reading, Leo. Wow. I have never said this before, and I need you to understand that. In every reading I've done, every spread I've sat with, every person's energy I've held, I have never staked what I'm about to stake. Because what came through in these cards for you is so specific, so clear, so undeniably pointed at the next 48 hours of your life that I am putting my entire credibility on the line. If what these cards are showing you does not reach you in 2 days, I walk away from reading forever. And I'm saying that because the cards left me no other choice. Because what I am seeing in this spread is not a maybe. It's not a it could go this way. It's a certainty. A 2-day already in motion. Your guides are not whispering, they are shouting certainty. And you finding this reading today is the first sign that the 2 days has already begun. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's go into this together. Okay, first oracle card. What's coming in 2 days has been arranged for longer than you've been waiting for it. And your guides led with this because they want you to understand the timeline. Because you've been waiting, maybe for something specific, maybe for a general shift, maybe just for the sense that things are finally moving and the waiting has felt long. And your guides are showing me that while you've been waiting, what's coming has been being arranged quietly behind the scenes, in the spaces you couldn't see, pieces being moved into position, conditions being prepared, the 2-day window being set. And the reason it took this long is not that your guides forgot you. It's that what's being delivered required this much preparation, and the preparation is complete. And what it was preparing for reaches you in 2 days. Okay, second oracle card. The cards are showing certainty, not probability, and your guides need you to receive it as certainty. And this oracle card is the most important one for how you hold this reading. Because readings usually show probability, what could happen, what's likely, what the energy is pointing toward if things continue as they are, and this reading is different. The cards are not showing probability, they're showing certainty. The kind that your guides stake everything on, and your guides are asking you to receive it that way. Not as, well, maybe. Not as, I hope this is true, as this is true. This is happening. This is already in motion. And in 2 days, you will understand exactly what certainty looks like when it arrives. Okay, third oracle card. What's arriving is the thing you've been most afraid to hope for, the biggest one. And your guides are being specific about the size of this. Because there's a hoping you do out loud, the safe hoping, the things you're willing to say you want. And then there's the hoping you do in the private interior, where the biggest wishes live, the one you don't say out loud. Because saying it out loud and not having it come true would cost more than you're willing to pay. And your guides are pointing at the private one, the biggest one, the one you've been most afraid to hope for. And what's arriving in 2 days is that one, the biggest, the most afraid to hope for one. And your guides staked everything on it because it is real. Okay, fourth oracle card. You have been prepared for this moment without knowing you were being prepared. And everything you've been through, the hard things, the patient things, the things that felt pointless while they were happening, was preparation. And the preparation wasn't announced because that's not how preparation works. You don't know you're being made ready while the making ready is happening. You only understand it from the other side, from the moment where what you were prepared for finally arrives. And in 2 days, you're going to be on the other side. And from there, everything that felt hard and pointless and too long is going to make the specific, beautiful sense that only things seen from the other side ever make. Okay, 5th oracle card. The 2 days is specific. Your guides chose that window deliberately. And I want to address the 2 days directly because your guides are being precise about it. Not this week, not sometime soon. 2 days. And the precision is intentional because your guides don't give specific time frames unless the time frame is real. And 2 days is real. And the precision of it is the highest sign of confidence your guides can offer. Because when something is vague, you hedge the timing. And when something is certain, you give the exact window. And the window is 2 days. And your guides are not hedging. Okay, 6th oracle card. What arrives in 2 days is just the beginning. What follows it is bigger still. And your guides added this one because they want you looking past the 2 days to what the 2 days opens. Because what arrives is not the full story. It's the first chapter of the full story. And the first chapter opens a second chapter. And the second chapter opens a third. And what the 2-day arrival sets in motion is a sequence of things that builds towards something more complete than just the 2-day thing alone. And your guides wanted you to know that before it arrived, so that when it does, you don't treat it as the whole story, when it's actually just the beginning. The star, the wheel of fortune, the ace of cups, the ace of pentacles, the sun, the lovers, the 4 of wands, the 10 of cups, the world, the high priestess, 10 cards. And I want to say something before I walk through them. I have never pulled a spread this complete for a 2-day window. 10 cards, every one of them significant, every one of them pointing in the same direction. This is the spread that made me stake everything. So let's go through them. The star first. And the star is the most perfect opening card for a reading about something arriving in 2 days. Because the star is hope answered. Hope that was held through the hardest times. The staying hopeful when nothing was visible. The keeping the faith when the waiting went long. And the star is the confirmation that the hoping was always right, always pointing at something real. And what it was pointing at arrives in 2 days. And the wheel of fortune, and the wheel is the mechanism. The click, the moment the position changes from where it's been to where it's going. And the wheel clicking is not gradual, it's sudden. And in 2 days, the wheel clicks into the position that has everything this spread is showing, into the arrived, the here, the finally. And the wheel clicking is the sound of the 2 days completing and what was arranged landing in your life. And the Ace of Cups, is the emotional quality of the 2-day arrival. The fresh, full, overflowing feeling of something genuinely new beginning. And Ace of Cups arrivals hit emotionally first, before the mind processes, before the circumstances are fully clear. The feeling arrives, and the feeling is the full cup, the kind that produces tears, not from sadness, but from the specific overwhelming quality of receiving something you've been waiting for a long time. And the Ace of Cups is in this spread, which means the emotion is coming with the arrival. And the Ace of Pentacles and 2 aces, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in the same spread, and I want you to feel what that means. Because the Ace of Cups is the emotional door opening, and the Ace of Pentacles is the material door opening. Both in 2 days, together. The heart and the life, the feeling and the reality, both doors opening at the same time. And 2 aces in the same 2-day window is the spread confirming the size of what I staked everything on. Because 2 ace spreads don't show up for small things. And the sun is the joy on the other side of the arrival, the specific warmth that comes when the thing you've been waiting for is no longer something you're waiting for. It's something you're living, and the sun in a 2-day spread is the cards promising that what arrives doesn't just bring relief, it brings happiness, real, warm, uncomplicated happiness. The sun kind, the nothing to brace against kind, and that kind is what's 2 days away. And the lovers is the recognition at the center of whatever is arriving. Because the lovers is the soul level knowing. This is right. This is the thing. This is what was always meant for me knowing. And the lovers being in this spread means whatever arrives in 2 days carries that quality. The recognition quality. The this is it quality. And you'll feel it when it lands, not as a surprise exactly, but as a confirmation. The oh yes, this is it feeling of something that was always supposed to be yours. And the 4 of Wands, is the celebration that follows the arrival, the witnessed, real in the world quality of something that doesn't stay private, that becomes something people around you can see. And the 4 of Wands in a 2-day spread means what arrives produces a milestone, something that gets celebrated, something that other people witness. And the 4 of Wands is not a maybe someday celebration. It's the celebration that follows directly from the arrival. From the 2-day landing, from what I staked everything on finally being here. And the 10 of Cups, is the destination. And I've said this before in other readings, but it means something different here. Because the 10 of Cups in a 2-day spread is the destination of the next chapter, not the distant future. The chapter that starts in 2 days leads to the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. The love and the security and the warmth and the peace of a life where everything finally fits. And it starts when the 2 days completes and the world is the most important card in the spread because the world is the full circle completing everything that came before. The waiting, the preparing, the I don't know when it's coming, completing, done. The world is drawing a line under everything that came before and beginning what comes after. And what comes after starts in 2 days. And the world being here is why I staked everything. Because the world doesn't appear in spreads about things that might or might not happen. It appears in spreads about things that are already done. And the High Priestess is last and most sacred. Because the High Priestess is the keeper of divine truth, the connection between what is seen and what is real, between the cards and the universe behind them. And the High Priestess appearing here is the reading confirming its own source. This came from somewhere true, and the 2-day window is real. And the staking of everything was not dramatics. It was the high priestess demanding full commitment to full truth. Okay, tea leaf cards, 7 of them. First tea leaf card, the first sign in the next few hours before the main arrival, and watch carefully in the next few hours. Because before the 2-day arrival itself, something smaller comes first, a sign. Something that has the quality of being placed, not random, not coincidence, placed. And when you feel it, when the something that has been placed quality arrives, let it settle you. Because the small sign before the main arrival is your guide saying, we see you, we're here. The 2 days is real. And the main thing is right behind this. Next tea leaf card, your body feeling the shift before the mind understands what's shifting. And in the hours before and during the 2-day window, pay attention to your body. Because the arrival produces a physical feeling before it produces understanding, a warmth, a loosening. The specific physical quality of someone whose nervous system is registering something significant before the conscious mind can name it. And when you feel that in your body, the unusual warmth, the sense that something in your chest has released, that is the arrival reaching you before the external evidence has fully shown itself. Next tea leaf card. The arrival itself and how undeniable it is when it comes, and when it comes, when the 2-day arrival actually lands, it is not going to be subtle. It is not going to be something you have to squint at to see. It's going to be undeniable, clear, the kind of thing that even the most skeptical part of you, even the this probably won't work for me part, cannot explain away. And the undeniability of it is what I staked everything on. Because undeniable things don't require faith to receive. They just require open hands. And your hands are open. Next tea leaf card. The people around you witnessing it and their response, because you are not going to be alone in this. The people who love you, the ones who have watched the hard season, who have hoped for you, are going to witness the 2-day arrival, and their response is going to add to the joy of it, because there's a specific quality to being celebrated by the people who were there for the waiting, and the celebrating is coming for you, with the people who love you. Next tea leaf card. You understanding in the after why the timing had to be exactly now, and after the 2 days, in the quiet of having received what was arriving, you're going to understand the timing. Why now and not 6 months ago? Why the preparation took as long as it did? Why the window was 2 days and not 2 weeks? And the understanding is going to arrive as something close to peace. The specific peace of someone who finally sees that every piece of the waiting was a piece of the preparation, and the preparation was always for this. Next tea leaf card. What comes after the arrival? The doors that open in its wake. And the 2-day arrival is a door, and doors open onto other doors. And what opens in the wake of what arrives is a sequence of opportunities becoming available, of conditions shifting, of the life that the arrival makes possible, beginning to reveal itself. And your guides want you watching for the doors in the wake, not so focused on the arrival itself that you miss what follows it. Because what follows it builds toward the 10 of Cups that the spread is describing. And the 10 of Cups is built one open door at a time. And the last tea leaf card, you on the other side, the person who received what the cards showed and what they know now. And your guides ended here because this is where the reading has been heading all along. You, on the other side of the 2 days, having received what arrived, having lived the thing the cards showed, and knowing now, with the certainty of someone who has the evidence that the reading was real, that the staking was real, that the 2 days was exact, and the you on the other side is not the same as the you watching this. Because the you on the other side knows something the you watching this is about to find out. Okay, final messages from your guides. 7 of them. Stay open for the full 48 hours. The arrival comes in its own moment within the window. And your guides put this first because it's the most practical instruction. The 2-day window is exact, but the specific moment within the window is your guides to choose. And the moment might be today, or it might be closer to the end of the window. And your guides are asking you, stay open for the full 48 hours. Don't decide at hour 23 that the window is closing and the reading was wrong. Let the full window breathe. Because the arrival has a specific moment, and that moment is within the window your guides gave you. Next final card. Don't let doubt close the hands the arrival is looking for. And this is the most protective message your guides have. Because doubt is going to show up. It always does when something this significant is promised. The what if this doesn't come doubt. The I've hoped before and been let down doubt. The maybe this reading is just nice words doubt. And your guides are saying, don't let it close your hands. Because open hands are what the arrival is looking for. And the arrival is already coming. And the only variable is whether your hands are open when it gets there. Next, final card. Share this immediately. The sharing is part of the receiving, and your guides are very specific about this one. Share this reading now. Not after you've decided if you believe it, now. Because sharing something like this before you've seen the evidence is the highest form of faith. And faith produces receiving, and the sharing multiplies what's coming. And there is someone in your life right now who needs this window as much as you do, who is in their own waiting, their own preparation, and your sharing puts the 2-day certainty in front of them, too. Next, final card. Receive whatever comes without immediately asking for more. Let the arrival be complete. And this is the instruction for the moment of receiving. When the 2-day arrival comes, when it lands in its undeniable way, let it be complete. Don't immediately reach past it to the next thing. Don't let the mind start cataloging what's still missing in the same moment the thing arrives. Let the arrival be whole. Let it land completely. Let the Ace of Cups overflow. Let the sun be warm. Let the wheel having clicked be enough for the moment, because what arrives deserves to be received as the complete gift it actually is. Next, final card. You were always the person this was coming for. The window was always yours. And your guides want to say something about why you specifically, because the 2-day window is yours, not randomly, not because you happen to find this video, because the window was always going to be yours. Because the preparation was always going in this direction. Because the star has been burning for you specifically, and the wheel has been turning toward this specific position, and the world has been completing this specific chapter for you. And what arrives in the window arrives for you because you were always the person it was always coming for. Next, final card. Come back in 2 days, drop a comment and tell me what arrived. Come back in 2 days. I'm asking you specifically. Save this reading right now. Bookmark it. Share it today. And in 2 days, when what the cards showed you has arrived, when the undeniable thing has landed, come back here and drop a comment. Tell me what it was. Tell me how it arrived. Tell me if your body felt it before your mind understood it. Because someone watching this right now is on the edge of not believing, is almost convinced but not quite. And your comment, 2 days from now, saying it came, is the thing that tips them fully into the faith that makes their window possible. And the very last card, if what these cards show you doesn't reach you in 2 days, I walk away forever, and these cards have never been more certain. If what these cards show you doesn't reach you in 2 days, I walk away from reading forever. And these cards have never been more certain. And your guide saved this for last, because the staking deserves to be the last thing you hear, because the star is here. And the wheel is clicking, and the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles are both here. Both doors open at once, and the sun is promising the warmth. And the Lovers is confirming the recognition, and the Four of Wands is celebrating, and the 10 of Cups is the destination, and the world is completing what came before and beginning what comes after. And the High Priestess is confirming the sacred truth of all of it. And I staked everything because this spread left me no other choice. Because what I saw in these cards is not a reading I have seen before. It is the most complete, most certain, most this is happening spread I have ever pulled. And it is for you. And it arrives in 2 days. And in 2 days, you will come back here and tell me what arrived. And I will still be reading. Okay, to bring this home, if what these cards show you doesn't reach you in 2 days, I'll walk away from reading forever. And the cards showed us everything. Your guides told us what's coming has been arranged for longer than you've been waiting for it. That the cards are showing certainty, not probability, and your guides need you to receive it as certainty. That what's arriving is the thing you've been most afraid to hope for, the biggest one. That you've been prepared for this moment without knowing you were being prepared. That the 2 days is specific, your guides chose that window deliberately. And that what arrives in 2 days is just the beginning, what follows it is bigger still. The star confirmed the hope was always pointing at something real. The Wheel of Fortune showed the click happening in the 2-day window. The Ace of Cups showed the emotional door opening, the full cup overflowing. The Ace of Pentacles showed the material door opening, both doors at once. The Sun showed the genuine, uncomplicated warmth on the other side. The Lovers showed the recognition quality of what's arriving, the this is it knowing. The Four of Wands showed the celebration that follows. The 10 of Cups showed the complete destination. The world completed the chapter that came before and began the one that follows. And the High Priestess confirmed the sacred truth of this entire reading. And the tea leaf cards showed the first small sign in the next few hours. your body feeling the shift before the mind understands it. The arrival being undeniable when it comes, the people around you witnessing and celebrating, you understanding in the after why the timing was exactly right. The doors that open in the wake of the arrival, and you on the other side knowing what the you watching this is about to find out. Stay open for the full 48 hours. The arrival comes in its own moment within the window. Don't let doubt close the hands the arrival is looking for. Share this now. The sharing is part of the receiving. Receive whatever comes without immediately asking for more. And know that you were always the person this window was coming for. All of it, confirming if what these cards show you doesn't reach you in 2 days, I walk away from reading forever. And these cards have never been more certain. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this, and what's coming reaches me in 2 days, and my hands are open, and I receive it fully. Because every word of that is true. Save this. Share it today. And come back in 2 days and tell me what arrived. I will be here, I will be reading, and I will be waiting for your comment. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.